In Nachi Katsuura in Wakayama Prefecture, you can enjoy breathtaking nature, relax in therapeutic hot springs surrounded by an ocean view, and indulge in delicious local food. Join me today as I experience everything this port town has to offer. Minasan, konnichiwa, squishytalk.w, yokoso! Today we are in the Katsura area in Wakayama Prefecture, and this is my first time in Wakayama Prefecture, so I'm super curious to see what it has to offer. We are already totally surrounded by some gorgeous nature, so I have high hopes. Anyway, if you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's get into it. We are on Furigase Bridge and it is stunning. It's bright red and the cherry blossoms are in bloom. It's also quite warm here today. This is stunning. There's mountains, a river, just anything you could possibly imagine when you think of spring in Japan. There's even a mikan tree just over there. It's truly breathtaking here. This heian isho is actually surprisingly comfortable. There's quite a lot of layers, but it's actually not that heavy, and I feel really secure inside. And I absolutely love the pattern on this. It has cherry blossoms on it, which is totally appropriate for the season. The place we're in is Kumano Kodo Daimonzaka, and this is actually a World Heritage Site. And I'm not even part of the way in this area, and already you can see how beautiful it really is. And right behind me are two massive cedar trees, and they're actually known as husband and wife cedar trees, which I really love. I think that's really, really special. I'm touching something that's 800 years old. It's so big and there's so much moss on it. It's really, really cool. If you keep following this path from Daimonzaka, you will end up at Kumano Nachi Taisha. The 1.3 kilometer walk will take roughly 40 minutes. We are at Kumano Nachi Taisha Grand Shrine, and it is beautiful here. It is so gorgeous, and it's basically sort of on the top of a mountain, so you can either hike to get up here or you can drive, so you definitely have options, and it is truly spectacular. So there are 4,000 Kumano shrines in Japan. It's a Shinto shrine, and the origin of it is the Nachi waterfall, so I guess people used to worship the Nachi waterfall, and that is what this shrine is for. I've just discovered something rather fascinating. So here's how it works. Basically, you write your name and a wish on the emma, and then you walk through this little hole in the tree here and put your emma on the other side of it. And once you do that, your wish will come true. Kumano Nachi Taisha is located on Mount Nachi. It enshrines the 12 deities of Kumano and the deity of Nachi waterfall. It's situated on the historic Kumano Kodo pilgrimage route. You can hear the waterfall. It's really, really loud. As you're making your way down, you're surrounded by trees and it's pretty dark because of that. So when you finally reach towards the end, you can see that the scenery totally changes and it's very bright, and you can see all these clear rocks. And it's cool because that's how you know you're coming towards the end. That, and also, like I said, this waterfall is extremely noisy, so you can definitely hear it long before you see it. For a moment, I thought it might be raining. It's not. It's the water coming off of the waterfall. Even though we're quite a distance away, it kind of hits your face a little bit. Nachi Waterfall is the tallest waterfall with a single uninterrupted drop in Japan. It is an impressive 133 meters tall and a World Heritage Site. You can see the Nachi waterfall from KAMENOI Hoteru Nachi Katsuura, a nearby hotel with impressive views and facilities. This hotel provides a sulfur onsen, which is rare for somewhere so close to the ocean. So as you can see, I'm wearing a towel, and you normally wouldn't do this, but I'm obviously putting this video on YouTube, so I need to make sure that I am covered. Anyway, this is lovely. The onsen itself is so warming and relaxing, and it's just elevated so much more by this amazing view of Nachi Bay behind me. Just this view alone, spectacular. If you know where to look, you can also see Nachi Waterfall in the background, which just goes to prove how tall it is, that it can be seen even from this distance.
The hotel tries to use as many ingredients from Nachi Bay or the local area, so you are getting the freshest and highest quality food.
So as you can see, we are ready for dinner, and I can't believe how gorgeous this meal looks. Everything looks so fresh and there's such a variety. Also, everything is pretty much from the local area, and that's one of the things I love about traveling around Japan. You get to try so many different local dishes, and I cannot wait. I'm very excited because I have Kumano Kodo beer, and this is a local beer to the area, and I feel like I don't really get to try local Japanese beer that often, aside from, you know, the big famous brands like Sapporo beer. So I'm really excited to try something local. So let's do it! I love that it's a deep amber colour. I need to try this now. Oh wow, that is so refreshing, and it has such a rich, deep flavour. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is a lovely beer. I have here tuna and abalone, and the tuna was actually caught from Katsura port, so it's extremely local and it hasn't even been frozen. That's how local it is. So this is meant to be really fresh tuna, and I'm really curious to see if I can taste the difference. Itadakimasu. The texture of that tuna was absolutely unreal. It was so soft. It disintegrated in my mouth. I barely had to chew it. It was out of this world. I don't think I've ever had fish quite that fresh before. What an experience. This is actually Kihada Maguro, so it's very special, and the color of it is just spectacular. It is absolutely stunning, and it's kind of annoying when food is that beautiful because it almost makes you not want to eat it because it just looks so good. The bright green of the wasabi against the pink of this tuna, it's almost red but not quite. It's just such a lovely contrast for the two colors. The next dish I have is fried kue, which I've never had in my life, and in fact I'd never even heard of it until today, but apparently it's supposed to be delicious, so I'm going to eat it and let you know if I agree. That is fantastic. And as you know, I love fried fish. You know, fish and chips is part of my culture back in England. So I feel like I'm really picky when it comes to how fried fish tastes. That is the best fried fish I've ever had. And that's saying something, that's a big deal. The texture is so interesting because it doesn't flake or crumble like you would expect most fish to do when it's fried. It maintains its structure, and it's soft, but the outside is crunchy. It's a little bit chewy as well, which I really like. It's also worth mentioning that this is quite a local fish and it's quite expensive. It's actually only available between October and March, so get it while it's in season. I 1000% recommend this. It is phenomenal. Oh yeah. I have ise ebi, and I'm so excited to try this. Look at the presentation. It's amazing. I'm so ready for this. The texture is so soft and fresh, and my favorite thing is it's a little bit sweet. Right on the end you can taste a touch of sweetness, and I love that because it really balances the soy sauce and the wasabi. Delicious. Not only have we been provided with luxurious fish, but we have Kumano beef here as well. And it's designed to be eaten in a shabu shabu style. And I can't wait to try it because look at it, it's beautiful. Actually, so beautiful. So the sauce I've dipped this in is ume sauce, and I've never had that before, so let's try it. Here we go. It is so soft and buttery, it just melts in your mouth. And with the ume as well, it adds a little bit of sourness to it, which I didn't think I would completely like, but I really love it. It tastes totally different from anything I've had before, and I really recommend it. So Wakayama is very famous for ume, so I'm really glad I had this combination together. Local Japanese food is truly the best, especially when it's as fresh as this.
There were many other dishes to enjoy with dinner, like kamameshi, seafood, and various side dishes. It was a great way to try lots of different produce from the local area. Breakfast was equally delicious and also had a large variety of local food, and even included a hearty seafood soup.
We are in Katsura port and I love it here. So there are some footbaths right in front of the ocean, and I think that's the ultimate idea of relaxation. I also love the smell. It really smells like the ocean here, and I just love that so much. But anyway, the real reason we're here is because there's actually a fish market that we're going to check out. So let's go and do that now. I am currently witnessing a tuna auction, and I've seen this on TV a few times, but I never thought I'd get the opportunity to see it happening in real life, and it is so interesting. I've never seen so many tuna fish in one place, and also it's just really interesting to watch these guys inspect the tuna, and they are so serious about it, and it's something that I would love to learn more about someday. One of the really fun things about this market is you can actually watch tuna cutting, and it's so fascinating. The tuna they are cutting is kihara maguro, and they're actually selling it as well. So it's really cool to be able to see it being prepared and then having the option to buy it if you want to. It is such a stunning color. It's a really dark red. It looks absolutely delicious.
Katsura Fishing Port is responsible for some of the largest raw tuna catches in Japan. At the fish market, you can buy various different cuts of tuna to take home or enjoy a fresh meal at one of the restaurants.
I have kihara maguro here, and they actually call it mochi kihara maguro because it hasn't been frozen, so it should still have its natural soft and plump texture. And I'm going to eat this. Dekai! This is so big. Here we go. Itadakimasu. That is gorgeous, and it's definitely mochi mochi, like quite bouncy. That's the first thing you notice actually, is that texture. It's spectacular. The tuna here is amazing. I love that bouncy texture. I can't get enough of it. It's nice to have tuna from this port here, so you can actually see where your food is coming from, which I feel like is pretty rare to do, so I'm glad I get to do that today. That is so delicious, and I still can't get over the portion size. That was really hard to put into my mouth, and I can't believe I managed it. Well, that's it for today's video, you guys. I have had a wonderful time here in Katsura in Wakayama Prefecture. It's been an incredible experience. What's not to love? Fresh seafood, sea air, a private hot spring, a beautiful ryokan. I have really been spoilt, and I will absolutely be back. Anyway, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments section below. What is your favorite way to enjoy maguro? Please let me know, and I would love to even try it someday soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!